Hello guys, it's been a while. It feels weird sitting down in front of my phone and talking to you because it's been a couple of weeks and I've tried to get back into vlogging last week, but I wasn't very successful. I did film a couple of clips, especially during the weekend. On Saturday we've gone out because it was nice and warm. We went and got some food, did some shopping, basically, spent a leisurely afternoon in downtown. And then on Sunday, my mom and I actually went on a little trip, which was lovely because my mom and I do not spend a lot of time together. So it was nice to do that all by ourselves, and I will include that footage at some point in this vlog. But other than that, life has been crazy, and the reason for that has been a little change in my work routine, because if you've been here for a while, you know that this term I'm teaching at 2 universities, and 4 weeks ago I've agreed to take up an administrative position alongside a teaching one, which means that I've been spending much more time at work. I've been having a lot more responsibilities, and because of that, vlogging and primarily editing has not been on the forefront for me. So I'm sorry for being absent for a while, but I just needed that time to get into the flow, to get into the zone, to get acquainted with everything that I need to get done now on the daily basis, to get acquainted with people that I'm working with. And it's been fun. It's been a little tough because obviously the workload is intense, but I'm actually surprised by how much I'm enjoying it. The toughest thing about all of that has actually been just making sure that Parker is not feeling alone and as if I'm abandoning him at home. Whenever possible, I do try to come home in the middle of the day so that I could spend time with him, which happens usually on Wednesdays and Fridays because I have classes at both of the universities on those days, and I'm making sure to pop home before coming to the second university. I'm very lucky to have my family almost next door, so my sister usually comes over after her school classes end and she spends time with him, so he's not feeling alone. But I'm sometimes thinking that I could be spending more time with him, so that has probably been the toughest thing about all of the workload. But other than that, there are some very intense days when I'm feeling completely drained. However, overall, I've been loving it. So this morning, as you probably could have seen in a little montage, I had classes at one of the universities, then I did some admin work there, had lunch, and then actually came straight here because my sister was spending the whole day with Parker. And I have now finished classes, did a couple of things on the computer here because I've actually left my laptop at home today because I was feeling a little lazy, and I've come to regret that. So I had to do some things on the computer here, and I'm now going to go home. I'm going to include some footage from this Sunday. Hope you enjoy. It is 5:40 in the morning and Parker and I are out in the park, and I've been trying to do that every day whenever the weather permits. Obviously when it's raining this is not happening, but on other days just some movement in the morning have been a real blessing. I'm so happy that it is spring. I have my headphones in, but I'm in the away mode and I have no music playing, simply because the sounds of nature at this time of the day are just lovely. The birds are singing. The birds are singing. You can tell I'm still not fully woken up at this point. Look at how pretty the sunrise is. I mean, it is covered by the trees and the buildings, but it still looks very pretty. Today is a Congress day and I've just been signing all of the certificates for the participants while simultaneously being logged onto the plenary session, and in like 45 minutes I have to speak at a different panel, and I'm very nervous about that because I have to speak on the topic that I haven't researched that much, and the topic which is way outside of the academic research that I've done previously. So I'm a little bit nervous, and I guess I will see you afterwards because there's no way I'm going to be able to film that. I'm way too nervous and I have to think about the speech and the presentation and everything going according to the plan. So I'll talk to you once all of this is over. Told you that I will get back to you after the conference, and I never did that, but the conference went well. It did last a little bit longer than I've anticipated, so after it ended I had to run to the nail salon because I had an appointment. That actually brings me to the fact that I've taken off the gel. A couple of weeks ago I've taken off the gel nail polish, which has been a big change because I've been religious about putting it on and wearing it since 2017, but I just wasn't happy with the quality of my nails whenever they were taking the gel off, and I decided to just let my nails grow out. I'm not sure what the long-term plan is and whether I'm keeping them that way for a while or just until they grow out. I've been going to the nail salon every other week just to take care of the area around the nail, make the cuticle look pretty. I've been doing some nail treatments and also like a hand spa thing. Changed because Parker peed all over my dress, and we went to a little coffee shop. I had a matcha which was sakura flavored. It was delicious. As I was having it, I watched a YouTube video, and we're now slowly trotting back and enjoying the warmer weather because apparently this weekend the temperatures are going to drop to 0 and it's supposed to rain and snow and do everything that it is not supposed to do in the middle of April. So there's that. Hello again. It is Friday and once again we are on a morning walk, and I didn't talk to you last night after we came back home because once we've done that I put a hockey game on And then I fell asleep on the sofa, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, took my makeup off, and went straight to bed. This is severely unflattering, but it is 4:47 a.m. and you might be wondering why I'm up that early, but Washington Capitals have just finished playing and Ovechkin has drawn even to Gretzky, which is surreal. I said that I wanted to get some work done first, but there is a potential for a beautiful sunrise. So I'm taking the chance. It's either going to be phenomenal or it's not going to be visible whatsoever. So let's see how that goes. My dad also might be fishing. I'm not sure and I don't want to call him in case he's sleeping. But chances are he's out there, so it will be lovely to see. My hopes have been deflated pretty quickly. The sun is already up and you cannot see anything because it's overcast. But that's fine. I'm just now hoping to see my dad. It doesn't look like my dad is here either. It's just a major fail. I've sacrificed my productive hours for this. I mean, it's still pretty, the birds are still singing, but both of the things that I was hoping for, which were the sunrise and my dad, are not anywhere in sight, so... I'm not 100% sure, but that man might be my dad. Usually fishes right when you come down from the road, but it's my dad. Let's see, I'm so excited. I have 3 classes this morning/afternoon, and I'm teaching at a building which is over an hour away from where I live, so it's going to be quite a commute, but I'm hoping to be productive on my phone while I'm on the metro. And I have classes there until 2:30, and I'm not sure what the plans for the rest of the day are, because I'm thinking that today I'm going to do everything that I want to get done in the city, and then tomorrow I'm going to spend the day in bed. That's the plan, at least. Hello guys, it is Saturday evening and it has been yet another day of me failing to vlog, but I've left work at 3 p.m. and I've been in a pissy mood for some reason. Maybe it's the sugar because I've had a dessert for lunch, maybe it's the weather, maybe it's just, sorry, how tired I am at the moment, but I've been in a bad mood and I've come to my little area in the city to do some retail therapy, and at first it wasn't going that great because I was not in the mood. I was all very nitpicky. I did end up buying an entirely new skincare lineup because my skin has been acting up, but I didn't pick up any of the makeup bits that I wanted. I'm now on my way to Alemka, which is a brand of sweets because I need to buy some sweets for my dad since he asked me to do that this morning and he has been babysitting Parker today, so I'm going to do that for him and then slowly head back home.